9, 1958, let me illustrate my life for those who like me and those of you who tend to hate. I was the youngest of 6 bigger siblings. Gary, Indiana is my city. Our mom raises all that Jehovah's Witness. Me and my 4 other brothers had formed the band, and this was so ridiculous to my father, but he had a change of heart and a track of mind. Few years later, we were signed to the Jackson 5 by Motown. I guess all of the practice helped, along with our daddy's belt. His disciplinary was felt. If we miss a step, here comes the extension cords. He also teased me about my nose, saying it's really large, but I'll get the victim or eventually. Meanwhile, I'm the lead singer of the quintuplets. Holes in the walls, getting our names and our image up. My mom was more virtuous, my pops were more promiscuous. Pops had us performing in naked clothes to try to level up. I was just a buck. My brothers and I were introduced to sex so young. Pops kept our mom oblivious. We knew she wouldn't approve of this. Losing her religiousness, racial discrimination could perform in mass proximity. My brothers had sex with groupers engaging in promiscuity. I would play sleep while they creep, grab my virginity. I even thought one of the girls that protected them. My brothers would always dump them after rapidly having sex with them. And I won't say no names, but I was 15 when 2 prostitutes were arranged to come take my virginity. But they ended up leaving in tears when I picked up the Bible and read them Leviticus. My mom and pops unorthodox, an abnormal childhood. 2-bedroom house, 2300 Jackson Street was our hood. What a coincidence, our street wasn't named after our siblings. Jehovah's Witness, so his kids couldn't even have a Christmas list. My pops was a musicianist, so maybe that's why he uses street switches as an insensitive, and it's insensitive. But anyways, I'm singing and dancing precociously, vocally ferociously, growing older, no one as cold as me. Success coming in abundance with me and my brothers. We're so hot, I even popularized the robot. I'm exiting the teeny bopper stage of my career. On TV we would appear, multi-platinum, the fans would cheer. You know back then being on TV was a big deal. Magazine covers of just me and my brothers. But now I desire superstardom. But did a part of me want to escape from my father?
It's the plan.
You're now listening to the smooth sounds of the quiet storm. But for now, how about we speed it up a bit? Can you dig that? Coming up next, we have a new debut single from the one and only Michael Jackson. He's all grown up now, and this will be his first solo release away from Motown. He's here to prove that he's not just some jive turkey sucker. The lines are open. Give us a call. Let us know what you think. You heard it here first, here on Magic 102.9.
James Brown, Diana Ross, my cousin Stevie Wonder, the Beatles, Elvis Presley, just to name a few people that I looked up to and wanted to be them. At 13 I had some solo success, but was still affiliated with my brothers. I wanna be the biggest movie star and artist that this world has ever discovered. I wanna shock the world with my talent, my dancing, my acting, my fashion, impacting the planet. Linked up with Quincy Jones, made off the wall, so catapult to be the largest star of them all. Then got a little tall, puberty, I'm growing up older now, no longer the cute little kid. A year ago I did my first movie called The Wiz. They used makeup on me and I liked it ever since. Went from rocking afros to the jibber girl, from the 70s to the 80s, how the world would unfurl. Attracting all the girls, a heartthrob, I'm handsome. Best solo male performance with my first Grammy. Things going great, I love making people happy, becoming my own man away from my pappy. For a little while, Stephanie Mills was my gal, but she said I went Hollywood, so that didn't last. Now my little sister's on a rise. We had good times, that's the show that she got her start on at the time. But deep down inside, I'm lonely. Success come with isolation, what somebody told me. My outfits are sparkly, but inside it's darkness. One day I fell on stage, broke my nose during performance. I had to get surgery on my nose, to prescription painkillers I was first exposed. I had to go a second time up under the needle, cause it was hard breathing, so I got some more procedures to make my breathing easy. Then I dispersed that Thriller in my early 20s. This became the highest selling album the earth experienced. With music videos, I broke racial barriers. Before me, on TV for blacks, they didn't care for us. Then I started noticing spies amongst my pigment. Vitiligo was the name of this illness. I was insecure. How could people hate me when my insides pure? Television appearance introduced the moonwalk. Viral in the 80s, every living room shocked. To this day, this move's locked. Then I signed an endorsement deal with Pepsi. I did a commercial, but my hair caught on fire during it, and it was treacherous.
Step to the left, step to the left, step to the right, step to the right, step back, step forward, step back. We can do this all night. Now step to the left,
Step to the left.
step to the right,
Step to the right.
step back, step forward, step back. We can do this all night.
Hey, Michael! Michael, your hair is on fire! Someone call the ambulance! Someone call the ambulance! It's okay. Get him some help! Hey!
My hair!
It's going to be okay. Just calm down. It's going to be okay. Okay? Are you okay?
My hair! Now I have a patch in my Jerry curl, a huge lesson learned. It was very burnt. Now I wear wigs instead of perms. Is it less I'm worth? And due to the surgeries, pain pills I had an urge to eat, but the burn took the 3rd degree, for certainly. Just suspending the knowledge on my introduction to the Xannies and Oxys. I'll be Paul McCartney for Beatles catalog. Even though that's my dog, we collabed and all. But after I bought his masters, our friendship didn't last at all. He's the one that gave me the awesome suggestions to make these small investments, such as buying artist records and publishing. I guess he didn't thought I'd get his. My vitiligo is spreading. The media's critical about my presence. Multiple surgeries I'm collecting, but none of that could cover my depression. I'm popping antidepressants. I'm dressed in makeup to even the tan blotches. Vitiligo was passed from my grandfather. Passport and stadium's fading due to my grand stardom. Was invited to the White House and to meet Princess Diana. She was raised by the charm. I was feeling her, but she had a man. We became close friends. I confided in her about my problems. She could relate to me and give me words of advice. I low-key wish she was my girl. But anyways, I bought a mansion, I named it Neverland. This allowed me to have a childhood I never had. Influenced by a boy that never grew up named Peter Pan. Amusement park and zoo that I built on my peaceful land. I even befriended Bubbles, that's my pet chip. I feel caged, trapped by fame, him and I were best friends. I also had a passion for kids, which I befriended. They're innocent, no ulterior motives, no hidden agendas. Well, at least that's what I thought, but we'll get to that chapter. Meanwhile, I drop back and have elaborate spending habits that I can afford. Adult kid, isolated and bored. They say I'm trying to look white, which is absurd. Kingpins love me, shot videos in the territory. Alcohol to mask my flaws, I'm just telling my story.
And we're back with our special guest, a man who doesn't really need an introduction. None other than the one and only Michael Jackson. Give it up. Give it up for him.
Hi.
So, Michael.
Yes.
Why don't you take us back to your childhood and your days of being a part of the Jackson 5?
Well. Allow me a minute to reminisce when I was little. Befriended mouse in the house, I always been peculiar. I had to call Joe his first day and not daddy. He used to be a boxer, didn't go how he planned it. It's bad the Falcons didn't make it. Trying to provide for his family is frustrating. My brother got caught playing with Joe's guitar. Joe made him play it, realized he a star. Mom played the clarinet. Throughout the family, the talent spread. Remember at Apollo, we didn't get booed? Opened for Jackie Wilson and stole all the moves. Local talent shows on our way to stardom. Met Barry Gordy, bro pulled his daughter. Signed a Motown during pre-adolescence. The label told me say I was 9, not 11. Blowing up like 9/11. Girls chasing us, trying them all. A long way from covering Temptation songs in the middle of the mall. I met my crush Diana Ross, the prettiest girl ever. Pranks pulled in hotels, dropping water balloons on pedestrians. Then Jackson 5 had gotten older, the appeal had gotten colder. Struggles of being a child star. You're not adorable when you're old enough to drive cars. Insecure about my pimples. As I'm glimpsing in the mirror, I low-key have a deep voice, but speak gently to maintain my innocent image. Humble beginnings. I remember when our TV didn't have color. I wondered if Joe lived his dreams through me and my brothers. Missed out on my childhood, doing labor since age 4. The reason why Lil Wayne chose a skateboard. Need I say more? I grab my crouch, thrust my pelvis. I wear one glove when I'm far from selfish. Built Neverland for secluded freedom. Can't go nowhere without groupies screaming. All rumors from media.
Michael.
For God, I thank him. If it wasn't my circumstances, I wouldn't be this creative. Now beat it. I'm business savvy, by this time I got my hands in books, publishing endorsement deals, video games, film and fashion, rolling in dough like Mr. Gaddis. That's a pizza restaurant located in Houston. People roast me, but I got tough skin and sense of humor. People never knew this, but I was diagnosed with lupus. I'm naturally bashful, but on stage you feel my brashness. I transform so good, you forget I was passive about my acne, and I'm a philanthropist. Record-breaking tours, proceeds went to orphanages, hospitals, showing them helping hands exist. I love being the reason for people's happiness. When we did, we are the world, we donated the proceeds to Africa. Signed a Sony, 100 million. This when things get tricky. I've been given the nickname the king of pop. I can't go to the grocery store without being mobbed. More money from problems, the more I stressed, the more I popped. Then my life changed forever. Allegations of pedophilia was making headlines. Feds came and took pictures of my genitals to see if it matches children's suspicious description. And this was mandatory to avoid bedtime. Though I was innocent, I didn't have the time or patience to fight. So I gave the parents and love some of dividends. It started when my partner asked me to phone his stepson. Me and the kid became friends from then on. Flew the man to Neverland, sleepovers in the same bed. Did this back in Gary, plus I'm a kid in my head, like Benjamin Button. I never thought innocent tuck-ins would get me in trouble. The allegations alone made me even with her in public. Was lied on, I was in charge, but I'm out of millions of bucks. Sheesh, but it's nothing. Then I married Elvis Presley's daughter after that. I wanted kids, she wanted none, so we wasn't a good match. And I remind her of her dad, which could be good and bad. Irreconcilable differences. Our marriage, it didn't last. Then I married Debbie Rowe, a long-time friend. She worked with my dermatologist and was pregnant with my kid. Now, did we have sex? I'll leave that undisclosed. That's me and her business, and only us should know. I just didn't want to have kids out of wedlock, and I was still seeing my ex too, so our marriage stopped. My marriages kept out the home and went peddle rumors. Then I made Invincible. The sales didn't ring bells like usual. By this time, I'm 43 in 2001. Invincible was the last album I done. Then I had another son. I'm named Prince. Ironically, that's the name of the artist I had played with. Well, one day, as I was in the hotel in Berlin, fans outside my balcony wanted to see Prince. Well, I held my baby over the balcony. No malicious intent, but this event fell back on me. It caused an uproar. Now I'm back in controversy. On top of that, another pedo allegation. Lord have mercy.
Breaking news. Pop icon Michael Jackson has just been arrested and charged for several accounts of child abuse. The Thriller singer is now released on a $3 million bond and denies all allegations. The superstar has since surrendered his passports and is currently awaiting trial. This is Sheila Richards, reporting live, Channel 5 News. Back to you, Therese.
I'm canceling tours, getting sued by promoters. My health's deteriorating, prescription pills are starting to control me. Endorsements backing off, don't want cahoots with all my chaos. Luxurious maintenance, so I still like to splurge my paper. Massive lawsuits, multiple people pressing charges. The settlements were cheaper than my legal fees from lawyers. Elastic imaginations, investing extra in my craft. Failed business ventures, trying to get myself back on track. Plus Sony and I are feuding, issues with my legal papers. Tony Mottola's a racist, hating cause I finesse his label. Which is why Invincible flop, no promoting budget. That mobster abuser's wife, Mariah Carey, I'm making it public. Media named me Wacko Jacko because of all the rumors. And my naturally eccentric personality would add to it. My income's not the same, but my bills haven't changed. Imagine the monthly upkeep of Neverland I had to pay. I'm taking out loans from banks and investors. Hundreds of millions of dollars I borrowed. I'm in debt, bruh, my image had to be kept up. Mugshot of court cases. After a 4-month trial, the charges, I spanked it. Jermaine set up a plane in case I needed to be a refugee. Befriended comedians. Laughter always helped to stretch the crease. I danced on the van and turned up with my fans. They were cheering because their man don't have to land in a can. But anyways, my health and my wealth diminishing. I'm still spending like I got $1 billion, though now I'm just a millionaire. Refused to sell my publishing. I was facing bankruptcy. Called me stubborn, but I ain't budging. Oh well, fudged them. The feds raided Neverland. I can no longer live there. I moved overseas as a guest of my wealthy friends there. Hotels, rentals, gifts, loans. This new crew had gave me. I was even sued by them. I blame miscommunication. I knew I had to find a way to get about this hole. One way I can pay off debts is to tour and hit the road. I'ma name the tour. This is it. Even though I hate the tour, it literally makes me sick. I suffer from insomnia, adrenaline after shows keep you up. Dehydration, orthopedic issues from moving my feet and stuff. Vocal cord illness from straining and having a crowd hook. Anxiety, depression, I've been having those since childhood. Psychological damage due to Joe Jackson beating us. Was hyper obedient, the youngest, so it impacted me so much. My pops called me ugly, it lowered my self-esteem. But one thing about the old man, he kept us out the streets. Missed out on my childhood, I often feel misunderstood. Friends playing while I'm rehearsing, I wish I could reverse it. I love my dad with all my heart. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have the accomplishments from the start. Even me and Jermaine didn't always see eye to eye, but we saw that I had feud with the family before I got cool with Steve Harvey. It circulated, our dad sexually abused our sisters. I don't even have the words to comment on something so filthy. Disappointed in Eminem's video mocking me, I ended up buying his catalog, so when you listen, it comes all to me. But here I am at 50, prepping for the tour. 40 plus years, I gave the stage my all plus more. But deep down, I'm exhausted, all the sweat, tears, and blood. I've moved my doctor in and paid him 6 figures a month. When you're as rich as this, what you desire is at your fingertips, which could be a detriment if you don't possess discipline. My physician, his name is Conrad Murray. Anything I ask him to do, he'll do it for me in a hurry. So as I accumulated health problems over the years, he'll give me access to various prescription pills. But my main problem lately has been sleep deprivation. He would give me anesthesia anesthesia, which was strictly for the patients on the table waiting to get operations. But with the help of this drug, I'm able to shut my eyelids daily. The best sleep I had in a while, that's for sure. Until one day, I closed my eyes and didn't wake up no more. Social media's in uproar, the whole world is filled with grief. Had my funeral at the Staples Center, what an amazing tribute. Robert Murray ended up serving time for manslaughter. I died a $500 million in debt, but all that soon would be sorted, because it seemed like I was worth more dead than alive. Even my music sales skyrocketed, I was immortalized. One of my accusers dad committed suicide. I guess he couldn't live with the fact without he wasn't true inside. My church of Prince Paris and blanket on my estate, and I set my mama Kathy up too so she can be straight. I heard that they're feuding now, I pray they all get it together. Meanwhile, no more propofol for me, I'm well rested. Story of Michael Jackson.